Okay, I'm going to do a shutter door mod on an S600 where you take out the motor and some of the guts from the front part of the cover. I'm not sure who this originated from, but I found it on camtrapper.com. Sometimes, even after doing the hack, I've had problems where these doors maybe will slip open, so this just will eliminate that problem. Okay, first we'll just pop out all the screws. And I always tend to forget to put the batteries in and open the shutter cover to begin with here. So we'll open it up and we'll turn it off. Now we'll have that. Alright, now we can finish taking the screws out. And I'm not going to actually hack the camera today because there's videos on that. Pry up on the back cover, take it off, and I always tape down the LCD. And never have batteries in here when you do this, because if you do, you can short out right down here, and then you'll lose your backlight on your LCD, and then you can jumper a fuse on the main board, but that is really tiny and it's not an easy thing to do. Okay, so then we can pry up a little bit right here and pull off our top bar, pull a little tab and this will come off, and pull off our front part of our cover and then tape off contents on the cap right here. Sure, if you've done hacks on the 600, you've been hit by that thing before. Okay, then I'm going to cut the wires, the black and red wires from the shutter motor cover on the front, and then my iron's hot enough here. I'll just desolder them from the back, and you can just toss that. Okay, then what you need to do is just cut off all these three wires that are connecting your front to your back. Just cut them. Boom. Okay, and then on the back of our case here we'll have these three wires right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a jumper from the bottom two. I'll desolder the top one and the second one, and then I'll cut this white one a little shorter, and then I'll just jumper the bottom one to the middle one. Snip it. Strip it. Then we'll quick tin this little white one here. And then I'm going to solder it to the middle, that middle one. Okay, that's all we need to do for the back part of the cover there. Now we'll be moving to the front, and we'll be removing the shutter motor, the doors, this bottom thing where this engages the little switches. So we'll just be taking some screws out first. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one down here on the bottom left, and that'll pop out our tripod mount as well. Okay, so those two, and then the shutter motor comes out, and you really, you can keep that if you want. I just throw them all in my parts box. You won't be needing that again. Okay, we take this bottom one out. Bottom screw. Our tripod mount will come out. And what I do is just take a screwdriver and I pry this piece out. That blue piece just goes flying. And then I'll put my screwdriver on the top and just pry out this whole black piece will come out. This whole black piece. See, that all comes out. Then you can take the doors off, throw them out. Then I like to reuse this black piece, but first I'll pull this gray piece out. If you turn it all the way to one side, it'll come right out. Then if you don't want to lose this little plastic thing there by your viewfinder, I like to reuse this plastic piece. You don't have to. I can figure out which way it goes in. You don't have to reuse it, but I just think the front fits a lot better if you do use it. So, okay, now we can slide it back on to our front, and leave a little open space by the battery cover here. We got to put our top bar on yet. And this is probably one of the trickiest parts. If you do a few of these 600s, you'll get the hang of it though. Take the tape off by the front cap there. Of course, I forgot to do that. Fit everything together. Make sure your switch here is all the way to the left. You don't want to break that. Pull off your tape. Make sure your switch is all the way to the left to match up. Open up your battery door a little bit and pop your back cover on. And then we'll just do a test. And we got that message because I switched from play to camera. And there it works just fine. Now we don't have any of that crap in front, and we could have just hacked our camera as well, but I just wanted to show you that mod for now. Alright, I hope this helped. And again, you can find this on Cam Trapper. The mod, it's the topic was called S600 or Sony S600 shutter door mod. I believe it may have been Wayland 35 who did it, but I'm not sure. Alright, thanks.